Welcome to Benchmonster TV.
I'm Ashley Lynn Condre.
And I am the Bench Monster.
Thank you for joining us, as always. We appreciate you, and we hope you've had a great week.
Awesome week.
Awesome week.
Little wintry weather in the country,
Yeah,
and
not so cool.
lots of prayers go out to those in Texas. They're having a hell of a time down there.
Hard time.
Power outages and frozen pipes
bad.
and car wrecks and crazy stuff going on.
Lots of bad stuff.
Bad weather.
Yeah.
So let's start off quickly. We got a lot of videos to show here. We are gonna pump through those here
Sounds good.
as fast as we can. What do you want to start with?
No, Trevor.
Well, we got,
Whatever you want to do.
you got some Jessica, what's her name?
We can show some girl power first.
Girl Power?
It's Jessica Buettner.
Okay.
I don't know if you say it Buettner or Buttner, but
Okay.
she's amazingly strong.
Well, the first video you
Show
sent me has some 18-year-old in the beginning.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was like,
Okay.
"That's worth showing too." She's only 18. And
Okay.
I think it's 444 pounds for a double.
For a double. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
we'll start with that so you can talk over and explain us through this video that you sent me here, okay? I cut the audio out because I have to do that. So, 17-year-old woman here, 138, 441,
So she's, I mean,
deadlift? Okay.
Yep.
I can't do that.
and I mean, she's small. You know, it's not like she's 170, 180. She's got to be what, it said how much she weighed.
I didn't check her body weight, yeah.
It
But that's
says
a
somewhere
great
how much
deadlift
she
for a young
weighs.
person.
But yeah,
Now, this is your lady here,
this is
Buettner. Okay.
This is who I was actually showcasing.
365 squat for 10 reps. Okay. I go down.
In sleeves. She's not even wearing wraps.
Okay, well, you guys got good
That
backs.
is wild. Because again, it's not like she's this bigger girl.
Right.
She's, I think.
Well, this isn't her first rodeo. She's been doing this for a while.
140 or
Yeah.
between 140 and 150, I think is. No, she's 150 something because she's in the 72. She's 72 kilos.
Okay.
So whatever that translates to in
72,
pounds.
that's like 165.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
No, it's smaller than that. No, I think it's just like 150, I thought.
It's 140 times 10%.
I swear. I got my kilo calculator here.
520 deadlift for 3 reps.
It's 158.
Well,
Yeah, isn't that 520? Are you kidding me? It's wild.
a girl does more than me. Great. Okay.
So she doesn't look like 158. I thought she was like 130.
Well, she's
But
awfully-
still, I mean, that's
Yeah.
pretty small for
well, it's making me look bad. I'm a
500
grown man.
freaking 520
Okay.
pounds.
No, she doesn't
Not
meet.
even for one. Yep. Yeah, here's there's actually like a.
And this is one of the
competition. This
strict-
isn't older. It's from 2019. I think,
Well,
but
still.
still badass. So I want it.
One of the strictest federations where they use the squat bar, bench bar, deadlift bar are all the same bar. Right?
I've heard that. Yeah.
Yeah. From Canada. Great North.
Yeah.
Great White North. Got it.
Deep too.
Well, you have to in that federation.
Jeez,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can't cut them.
They're just deep, solid.
How much we
She's
squat
so
here?
good.
Yeah. Does this lady lift outside of this federation, or is she one of those cultic people that have to lift in this only this federation? IPL, whatever it is.
She probably primarily.
you wouldn't
lifts
see her
this,
at a
but I don't know.
You wouldn't see her at a
You
USPA
probably would.
meet.
Oh, you might a USPA meet. You might.
Okay,
Because that's a really strict.
strict.
You
Yeah.
know. I don't know. I'm not sure about that part. 197.
I didn't get a chance to watch this. 'Cause You sent me this.
197 kilos.
Yeah. You sent me this video kind of late, so I kind of rushed getting it on here. So I'm watching it for the first time.
So this is 434 pounds
Is that all?
at 158.
Nice and deep. No question on depth.
No.
A lot of
None.
back in that squat. I did
Strong
see.
bencher too. Look at that opener.
Yeah, but her feet placement is really weird. When they show from the over the top view, she's got like
Opening with 202. That must be nice. Or
Self
something
handoff,
like
too.
that.
self hand based out.
Yeah, you based out.
Why not take a handoff? Conserve your energy. Or is it not allowed?
I guess if you train, I mean, if that's how you train, then
Yeah.
didn't slow her down, dude. 97.5. see how many that is in kilos.
205.
214.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Really not even wearing her wrist straps how I'd like to wear them.
No,
Kind of
she's
below
wearing
the
them a little low.
low. Well, no question on the lockout with elbows like that. What does she go? 9 for 9 here today, or what?
I think so, yeah.
Would you want to share the platform with a lady like this?
I mean, you could learn a lot
Yeah.
from her. I mean, yeah, actually, I wouldn't mind sharing.
No excessive dipping there. Oh, little sticky point. Oh, it came down. You got to pull
Oh,
that.
shoot.
Yeah. Well, hey, you can't win them all. Deadlift, my favorite. How much? Miss
A
Ashley?
lot of freaking weight. It tells you
375
at
in a
the
blue.
bottom
I know.
each time.
Well, I
You
didn't see
paying
it.
attention?
No.
Pay attention, Screw.
375 in a blue.
I can get you the pounds. So.
232.5.
232. Oh, it's freaking old.
500?
511.
Yeah, 511. That's it.
So nuts. So.
We'll let that be
how
motivation
many
for you.
times? Let's see here. 511.
No hitch there whatsoever.
What did you do? 511 divided by.
I don't know. They always get very excited on this platform. I don't understand.
If you lifted that much weight, would you get excited?
Not that excited. Oh, hey, to each their own.
I've seen you jump up on the bench doing this.
Yeah, that's bench. That's important. I deadlifted myself this
Deadlift
evening.
is way better than bench.
And about an hour ago, I
Yes,
did something
you
that I'm proud of. And let's watch that, shall we? This is what's a trap bar deadlift? I'm getting good at it. I'm not using straps, and I pick it up. And I got 6 plates on there because I'm coming for Tiny Meeker's ass. He pulls like 7 something. So I'm right on his heels, and I'm catching up. Let's check it out. Here we are. I don't know, like 6'10" or something there.
Come on, drive.
But hey,
Drive.
I had a little more in the tank, but
Did you account for that bar?
I don't know.
65 or
that's-
60.
that's my favorite
Which
bar.
I didn't realize.
Yeah, I'm impressed and proud of
I
myself.
used it for couple weeks without knowing that it's 65 now. Or 60. I keep saying 65.
I thought it was a 48-pound bar. What is
60.
it? Oh, 60-pound bar. Yeah, I like it. I like trap bar deadlift.
It's really good if you have a bad back.
And I do have a bad back, a horrible back.
Definitely.
Hey, let's move on to a cool vid here that I have that Ryan Hines sent me. And I thought this was interesting. I thought it was fake plates. You know, you see a lot of these cool things on the internet. But this guy here, in a nutshell, basically has 500 pounds in the bar and does a lot of cool lifts with it. Just check this out. You know, first, he's going to squat it, obviously. And I was like, okay, nice and deep. He's a big dude, too. He's no spring chicken.
Oh, wow.
And this is in the gym here. He's going to walk over now. And I'm like, okay, this is fake. Yeah. Okay, he's going to walk over. He looks like he's like 6'7".
He looks big, yeah, for sure.
And he's going to sit down on the bench a little bit here. Watch this. This is all in one. Okay, boom. Now, I'm going to bench it now. So, I thought he was going to miss it right there. I was a little
Ooh.
nervous.
Ooh, so did that guy.
Now, the guy behind him wants to bump hands, but he doesn't want no part of it. He's still in the middle of what he's doing here. Yeah,
That was rude.
yeah. Well, he's going to come out now, and he's going to pick it up. I don't know if I can do that with 500. I thought that was cool. It's something you don't see every day, and I thought it was cool to throw it on here. Let's move into some internet videos that I found, and I went searching. I actually have a cheat sheet here after you connect because I got so many different ones here. Let's see. Roger Brome actually posted a video. He was squatting. I think he's squatting around 550, unless they're kilo plates. But I was impressed with the form, and I saw it on Facebook, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to post it up. I think it's 550. We'll have to ask him if he's on here. But, yeah. With the mask on, too. Nice wide stance. Good depth.
Nice.
And a lot more in the tank. I
Solid.
didn't know Roger was that
Dressed
strong.
up really nice.
Yeah.
and-
I was impressed. So I threw it on here.
Yeah, that's really good. Very
As
nice lift.
as we continue on,
That's
Jackson.
a lot of weight.
Who's Jackson? Oh, Jackson Powell, 18-year-old young man with a 902 squat. I don't know. I think he's like number 1 in the teenage somewhere. I think he beat Pena. I'm not sure, but I saw it. And what impressed me was he had 902. It's raw and it's deep, and I just like the stroke of confidence after he does it. He walks out, and I like his whole demeanor. It's kind of cool. So this is a 902 squat right here for this young man. He's a big kid, 18 years old, but bright future. I mean, just makes it look effortless. Look at this. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Beat on his chest like King Kong. That's awesome. Okay, where are we going now? Got it, my cheat sheet. Oh, Shireen Marcel. How did I find her? Well, I was scrolling through social media, as I always do, going through all the other stuff that's on social media. She is going to the Kern U.S. Open, and she squats 560 here for 3 reps. This is a woman. And I left the audio on because at the end, I think she said
How much does she weigh?
I don't know. She's bigger. Yeah. But I was just a 560 for 3 reps, and this is raw. I think sleeves. So let's check her out. Like, okay. I can't do this. She said some swear words at the end, and I thought it was just so cool. So what? These are kind of people I like to meet in interviews. I want to know the backstory. I mean, how long have they been training?
Come on, Shireen.
Where did they start?
Come on.
This girl here has got some strength, and she ain't effing
Lumber,
around.
drop it.
It's a big show.
Come on. One more. Come on.
Hey, with a few swear words at the end, that's how it's done. You go, girl. Where were we at? Oh, remember when we were up in Alaska and on the Kenai River, and we trained at Iron Asylum Gym. Remember Steel?
Mahon. Yeah.
Mahon. Yeah, Steel
did.
Mahon. I contacted him today. I saw him on Facebook. He hit a PR in the gym, and I asked him if I could post his video, and he said, sure, and I'm going to post it here. I believe he's doing, do I have it written down? Yeah. 445 for 3 rep max PR. He's training at Iron Asylum Gym. That's Brandon Miller's gym in Soldotna, Alaska. Awesome place. Wish we could go back.
I know, that was
Beautiful
so
country.
fun. And that gym was so
Gym was
cool.
so awesome.
and
Brandon was
we
so
had-
cool.
Oh, he was awesome. and
Dude.
We had such a nice setup. We got to stay. He has his house, and then down the street he has this little
Secluded cabin. Oh,
that him and his family will on weekends we'll go down there and have movie night, and such a nice setup. But they let us stay in it while we were there, so we had our own little place, and it's just real nice and beautiful.
God's country. Well, anyway.
Got all excited just talking about it. That was so fun.
Steel throwing up some weight here. He's came a long way. He if you remember correctly, he sat through my 5-hour seminar.
He did.
Remember? And big kid, he's over 400 pounds. I believe he's lost some weight, but he's tossing up some weight on the bench here, and I wanted to showcase him. 445, handling it like a big dog, man.
Wow.
I said
so
this kid's gonna bench 600 raw in like no time. I mean, he's just got all the tools for success, and I wanted I just want to post it.
Looks really strong. That was
Okay.
impressive.
Uh-oh. Well, we got to talk about this bench. It was on social media. This Mike Womack character. Yeah, it came up last week during Tony Carlino's interview, and we're just going to cover it a little bit here. We don't badmouth anybody here, but, you know, I just wanted to look it over a little bit, and let's check her out. I mean, everybody's seen it, and, you know, not the prettiest lift. It shouldn't have counted, but, you know, the kid gets under the weight. I mean, it's not... shouldn't count as a record, you know, but I have to say, you know, he was that lock for looks like a spare second there, you know. It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, it's iffy, but hey, he got under the weight, and you know, it was a good shot. I think he can do that again. You know, I mean, there's a lot of controversy around that, and it's not the prettiest lift, but you know, what do? You go out and you better it, and you show the world that you can hold it at lockout, and yada yada yada. But yeah, that raised a shitstorm, and Mendelson really spoke about it. I was going to play his audio, but a little too many cuss words, so we're not going to cover that. But hopefully Mike Womack goes out and does 11:15 again and cleans it up, because I think he can do it. I don't know what type of shirt he was wearing, whether it was a purple Womack shirt, obviously, but was it? Is that a new material or is it a new color? Just curious. Thomas T.D. Davis here, squatting 675.
We met him.
We met him, and great bencher. And
I never seen him squat.
well, I saw just, dude,
He's strong.
very strong, awesome. I saw that on. I was like, oh, I gotta post that up.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta talk about since we promote Rob Farrell gear in here, Dark Side Ironwear gear. I was contacted by John Ellick, and he said that I have a promotional code if people want to go to Dark Side. I'm gonna pop it up here. Basically, what it is, it's Benchmonster 10 is the promo code, and if you go to darksidegear.com, you can get $10 or 10%. I'm sorry, off your entire order. And I highly recommend, for one, picking up some of those cuffs. Ryan Hines and myself, we wear them. I wasn't a big believer in them, but I picked up a pair, and the amount of tricep work that we do, it's really alleviated a lot of the problems at the end of the elbow. I mean, just having those on there. I wasn't a big believer in them. I see Larry Wheels wearing them, and I really didn't know much about them. But the fact that since we started wearing them, they kind of been a great ailment in, because we do a lot of rolling dumbbells, and we really irritate this part of the extensor that runs into the forearm here. So, but those have given us a lot of success. So if you're interested in a slingshot, a Viper, or I don't know what else he has on the website. I know cuffs, man. They're like $14, and I mean, you should pick up some of those. I mean, I highly recommend them. So I'll let this run on here, and if anybody's interested in some Dark Side products, use the Benchmonster 10 promo code and take 10% off. I sound like a commercial.
Kind of.
Yeah, I'm getting good at it. Where are we gonna go next? We got to go into my speed bench and max effort. I don't know what they're
so strong.
I don't know what's on there. We will
check it out.
Let's check out I don't know, speed bench, because we had a week when we had Tony on the show. So I actually have 2 speed bench videos and 2 max efforts. And basically what I did is I took the best speed bench one, because one sucked and one max effort sucked. So I tried to put the good stuff together here. Let's go. Now, here we are at Impact Fitness. Is that the name of the gym now? We change names every once in a while.
You're the only person I've heard call it that.
Yeah, they're changing the name. And I will not. This isn't going to be a 55-minute video of every damn rep on the speed bench. Basically, Ryan Hines and myself, we show up at 2:45. We start at 3 o'clock. And as you can see, there's no one there. And so we don't wait. We will start. And like I said, the Dark Side cuffs, highly recommend picking those up. We don't wear them over the elbow as a kind of a elbow sleeve thing. We actually wear them above, and they've been real beneficial to that area. This week, what we did is we had a horrible max effort bench Tuesday a few days prior. Ryan Hines and myself, we threw in some extra work, and we basically, I'm going to say, overtrained our front delts a little bit. So we dropped the bar weight percentage here, 40% instead of 50%, and we toned it down just a hair, and it was a godsend, because we came in the following Tuesday and we were back to 105% ready to rock and roll. So we were just kind of switched up some things here. There's undertraining, there's optimal training, and there's overtraining. You're supposed to train optimally. I push it more towards the overtraining side. And what happens when we skate the fine line, the brink of that, when we throw in extra things, it basically takes us. I hate to use the word overtraining. It knocks us back a notch is basically what happens. And we come in on max effort day and we're not 100%. We gauge ourselves at the end of the workout by saying, were you 90, were you 95? And when we say we're 70%, that means we were shot out and we have to make some adjustments. So, but I like to push my guys. That was a quick speed bench. See how fast that was? Yeah. We're not gonna pussyfoot around there. And after that, we went to dumbbells, of course. I don't know what we're doing here. A couple sets, 15 or 20, sometimes 3, sometimes 2 sets. Right after bench. Flat, decline, seated. Sometimes overhead. Dumbbells, seated. So it just depends on the day. This is a quick workout. I don't want to. I didn't want to bore everybody. My speed bench workout's been running like 12 minutes. Nobody wants to sit here for 12 minutes and watch every damn rep and set. So I try to shorten things. Now, as you see, in the crew behind us showed up late, so they're a step behind us today.
I'm back there too.
Yeah, are you there too somewhere?
I'm on the other bench.
Okay. There, maybe you are, maybe you aren't.
No, I'm pretty sure I am.
So anyway,
Last Fridays, right?
yeah. Yeah. What are we doing now? What is this?
I don't know.
Oh, reverse
I don't know.
with the bench block. Yeah. Working that medial head here a little bit. This also really kind of sucks the life out of your front delts a little bit, we found. Just a little bit. We did a few sets of these. I don't know how many sets and reps. We did quite a few, obviously. On speed day, it's higher volume, so I don't get everyone in there, but you get the gist of it. I wish I could play the music in the background because it's really screaming. It's like Metallica. Super loud. 315 and a chain. Okay. With the bench block on there. That's like a 2 board, basically. Kind of an awkward movement, but just working that top in there. There's really no way you can push that over your face when you're benching like that. Well, I guess you could. This is a little bit light in method, kind of a JM press. I don't get every rep and set, but we started here. And I think we did 6 sets of 10, something like that. High volume. That's how they're supposed to look. Roll it down above the clavicle, lean it back, put all the stress right there on the extensors, and lock that bitch out. And I think after that, we did some type of shoulder exercise, and then pectorials. We've been hitting the pectorials now a little bit at the end of the workout. So that's what you're supposed to do. Links of a chain, man. We train every muscle group involved in the movement here. It's like somebody's over there doing floor press. That's Mike Miner.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can't see. Oh.
Everybody sees us do these exercises and it looks like fun and it breeds champions. Okay, that should be about it on speed bench. We'll move into max effort. That was Tuesday night. See, I cut it out. See, nice and short. Yeah, nobody has to sit through it. Okay, max effort night. So basically we toned our speed bench down. And so we're coming in now on Tuesday night, 72 hours later, and we were well rested. It was a great workout. I, of course, am not doing anything too exciting, but my guys that I train are doing that. My focus is more on them at this time. So, what are we doing? Ashley. Oh. Yeah, bench pressing. I was going to work up to a heavy set of 5, and then I was going to go in my shirt. So this is 315, obviously. I wanted 400. I think it's 400 or 405, something like that right here. I'm kind of crunched for time, you know. I have to go, I want to put my shirt on, so I want to be able to get done when everybody else is basically done with their sets and reps, so nobody's waiting on me. Ryan Hines here going for a 5 rep max. I believe this is 400 for 5, I believe. Or maybe it's not. Uh, 485, yeah. Well, was going to do some reps here, but I had to get the green shirt on. Wearing Todd Beecraft's shirt that day. Fuck mental weakness. Love that shirt. What's this? $5.95. Also raised the uprights a little bit on this day too. We've been training with a notch lower, and I think it's been effing me up on the handoff. So raised up the uprights a little bit and made a difference. Oh, what's this? 375? A little worried about safety, so I keep my hands close. I'm not there to pull up on the bar, but if I see anything weird, I definitely want to take it, because shit can go haywire real quick when you're benching. Everything looked good there. Jacob Oram here, going for a 5 rep max, I believe. Or he may be doing USPA contest style commands here. I don't know which one this is. I'm the one that's calling the commands if he's doing such. I can't remember. So basically, I'm telling him to start. No, he's going to rep. Okay. We're not there yet. He's got a little AC joint causing him some havoc lately, so he's being cautious when he benches. He's got some clicking and popping in his left shoulder, so we were monitoring that. Things seem to be holding well together. Okay, now here's the 400. Boy, I was way off on that last bench he did. It wasn't 400. This is 400. Okay. Good control. Not getting those legs into it, though. A little wobbly on the bench, but he got all 5, which is good. That's a PR for him. Uh-oh. Viper 2. One of my favorite shirts. I don't know what this is. Did I post the number? I don't know. I was just going up. I think it was 900 or something, 915. I haven't had a good shirt on for a hot minute, so my Pharrell shirts are not working. Have to send those back. So I broke out the Green Daddy. Green always works. Happens to be, a shirt that I can get weight down in, up and down quickly. I didn't do too much after that. Triceps of death. And I found death, I think, on one board. It's 315, inch from smooth. You know the routine, 5 reps on each board all the way down. It's all fun and games until you get to like a one board. I know Dave Tate does these pretty easily, but all of a sudden I start getting the dying quail that, oh, yeah, and it's over. You need to get 5 more at the very bottom. Oh, heavy night, so max effort night, so we're doing heavy dumbbells.
Nice.
105s or something like that to start with. I know I grabbed the 150s. Love heavy bench night. Got a good crew, got a good people, good music, great gym. Couldn't ask for more.
It's a nice setup.
Yeah.
It really is. I love that gym.
Jacob Oram cracking out some dumbbells here. I think those are 120s. These are back to back. Everybody's we're moving quickly. You don't want to be there all night. It's a 2-hour workout within itself, max effort night. So we're going to get to old Ryan Hines here grabbing the 150s. I know he grabbed 120s. I don't know if those are them or those.
Find out.
Good range of motion there. He's coming all the way down. He was cutting him short a few weeks ago, and he made note to be on the video and to get full range of motion, coming all the way down, all the way up. Good man. The world is watching, Hines. 150s, I believe. I like those. Need 200s. 150s just don't. A little higher in the lockout? Yeah, okay. Ashley's all over my ass already.
I would like to see a little.
I know.
Yeah.
Then we had the new guy pick the tricep movement, and he wanted to do this bar, which nobody likes because it's 88-pound bar and 120 in chain.
Is it that much? Are you sure?
That bar is 88 pounds. I am not effing you. It's weighed and it's.
I would think the safety squat bar.
Don't
was
even
more than
think. It's heavy. So, and my chains are 20 a piece. So, this is a tough movement here. Nobody likes to do it. I don't either. It'll turn your face purple. Yeah, it's a bitch. But like I said, those cuffs, man, they play an important role in movements like this. I think Jacob Oram right here is competing at a USPA meet in Kalispell, Montana, in a few months.
Is he doing that one?
I believe he's doing that one. I was trying to convince him to do a APF meet in Oregon. Mary Askew is the state chairman APF, and I'd like to see him do a more laid-back federation than a super anal one. But, you know, to each his own, and it's a free country. He can do what he wants. I don't know where Jacob got his little cuffs there. I think those are Mark Bell's,
Those are
right? Mark Bell's, okay. Yeah. I don't have Mark Bell's.
Oh, probably original.
So what do we do after that, Ashley? What do we got? We had a shoulder, we had a pectoral movement, side delt, something like that. All that knick-knack shit I don't post. And like I said, hey, we're at the end of our videos, but I do want to post the darksidegear.com promo code again, so you guys can get 10% off. Take advantage of it. You know, every penny counts. Unless you're a millionaire, you know, you just throw money out, it doesn't matter. But you know, hey, if you can save 10%, you know, hey,
Yeah.
it's good money. So. Well, hell, where are we at?
Is that?
That's all the videos I got. We covered, yeah, we covered everything.
You did both, though, even the ones that you missed.
What I miss?
Wasn't there? Didn't you say? Gosh, what did you say at the beginning about? Oh, because we didn't get to play last. We didn't get to play last week's videos.
Yeah, well, no,
my last squished in there.
my last week, my speed bench and max effort ones, I cut those out because they weren't even like eventful. They weren't even fun to watch.
Right.
Yeah,
you said
nothing big. So let's go to chat box and we'll shut this thing down or continue on and keep moving forward.
Okay. I'm gonna start reading. Howard Weingarten.
No,
it's
Paul Loeffler's right up here.
Oh, but it's got that. Yeah, sorry, I didn't see that. That was way unnecessary. That was an overreaction. Excuse me. I'm sorry, Paul.
You say sorry to Paul.
Paul, what did I just do?
You said sorry to Paul.
I swear to God. Okay, let's try this one more time. So, Paul Loeffler. Hey, guys. How's it going?
Going good, Paul.
It's going good. Thanks for asking.
Hey,
Thanks
Paul,
for
I saw
tuning in.
your reverse band 910 bench. It was on my timeline. I was gonna grab that and post it. I'm sorry I didn't, but I saw that and
Maybe next week.
I think it was 910. Yeah, he had a reverse band and he likes the Viper too, the green shirt too. I like that shirt also. So just let you know, I see your videos. You know, it's I just forgot to grab that one.
Maybe you can play it next week.
I can play it next week. Yeah. Well, hey, next week he might do 1,000. Who knows? Howard Weingartner.
Howard Weingarten. It's bench time.
We love bench.
Okay. Thanks for tuning in, Howard. Hope your week has been good. Derek Kaiser, any updates on you being at IPA Worlds?
IPA Worlds, where's that? Oh, where's IPA Worlds at?
Is that the tiny one?
I don't know.
I
don't know.
Chinese.
I don't know. Probably not at this point. When we're at Max.
Well, because it's kind of, I mean, it's in March.
March, yeah.
So, yeah. One rep max. What up, BMTV? How was your week? How's Mama Kennelly doing? Sorry if you already answered in the intro. I came in a little late. Ha ha ha.
How was your week?
We haven't answered any of those questions yet, really.
No.
I was gonna talk about your mom first, but my week was fine. We didn't get any delays or cancellations at school. I was hoping for that on Tuesday.
We
I
got
really
hit,
wanted to delay.
we got hit with snow here too. We got like a 1.5 feet in 2 days. It's been crazy, but it's gonna melt all tomorrow and the rest of the week. Gonna be like 60 degrees. Weird weather patterns, but so we got snowed in a little bit here. It's been like a winter wonderland. I wanted to put the Christmas tree again, but no one will let me.
I never stopped you.
Yeah, I like Christmas so.
Mama Kennelly she's been doing better, getting better each day.
She actually
was a setback.
We had a scare the other day. She actually her blood pressure medication. I don't know what happened. Too low of a dose that was prescribed, and her blood pressure was up in the stroke range again of 200 over 100 and something. And she was admitted in the emergency room 2 days ago, and they caught it in time, upped her dose, but scares like that, man.
But she, I mean,
yeah, nothing,
she's
doing fine.
better. Like, she
And
went to the hospital. She was there for a couple hours.
Yeah.
They did what they needed to do and got her back to a good.
And
safe
as far as the
place.
progress of the paralyzing on the right side of the body, her foot was moving first, and we caught,
And she's moving.
and now she's moving her fingers and almost making a fist now. So we're getting
So that's huge.
good news and good things to see, man. It's been
Going the right direction.
it's been stressful since January 3rd when all this
Mhm.
happened. So appreciate you asking, One Rep Max, and yeah, all the prayers and everything. I mean, I swear, all this like energy that comes from you guys and sending me emails and things. I think it all translates and I think it helps healing in a spiritual way. It's
your
really
mom
weird.
watches this,
And
so
Mom
she's
watches this show,
I mean,
too,
she's
so
seeing
there you
how
go.
many people are asking about
Yeah.
her and caring about her, and that's always nice.
Yeah,
It
she
always
watch-
feels
she
good
does-
to know
she
people
listens
are
to our
thinking-
shows,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think she
Yeah, every episode.
every episode. So
Yeah, thank you.
She doesn't always get to watch it live, but she always goes back, even the ones that she missed when she was in the hospital.
Yep.
She made
Catch up.
I think she made Cammy help her catch up and get
Yeah.
those plates. So, did we answer all the questions there? Yep. So thank you for asking. She's doing much
And you know,
better.
when I was at the Arnold, it made me think about strokes. You know, when I was at the Arnold in road to the Arnold, and I get off the stage, my nose is bleeding. I remember
Yeah, you're lucky.
the EMTs back there were asking me what my blood pressure was, and you know, I always said, you know, all that pressure, this, that, and the other, you know, I you know, risking a stroke, you know, with high blood pressure when, you know, I'm drinking soy sauce out of the bottle and you know, water retention and all those great things, and you know, it's little scares that can happen in lifting when you don't control your own blood pressure. I've never had an issue, but knock on wood, you know, it makes you think, you know.
Because wasn't that part of why your nose bleeds so bad?
Well,
Because your blood pressure skyrocketed.
My blood pressure is already high, so, and then all that those compression shirts, you know, and that all that pressure's got to go somewhere. So it it makes me look back and be like, wow, you know, people,
pretty lucky.
you don't always brushed it off like, oh, you can have a stroke and you can, you know, I was, oh, you know, you're invincible, but it makes you think, man. The effects of a stroke are crazy, man. When it happens in the brain, it's serious
really
matter.
scary,
So it's scary as shit,
Very
man.
Scary.
Yeah. Oh, Tiny's watching. He must have heard me say the 700 trap bar
yeah.
deadlift. That means tomorrow he'll probably pull 800. I know he's gonna do it. I saw him do 7 plates.
Do
so
it,
I'm
Tiny.
right on his heels, man.
Do
No
it.
straps either. And I don't
Or
even
another-
I don't have a grip. I bench, so I don't have a grip. And I was actually holding on to that bar tonight. I was impressed. And I'm not that strong in deadlift and gripping. And
I'm gonna see you going up each week and weight.
well, I'm gonna try 7 plates next. Yeah, trap bar
Ooh.
deadlift, and
That would be cool.
yeah,
You go, man.
trying.
I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Jerry Cool. That teenager hitting 903 raw makes me feel like a bitch. Need to get him in a canvas.
Yeah, I think he's got a 4-something bench, and he's got a great pull too. Young man, and when I saw that 903 with that 4, I was like, Jesus, man. When I was 18, yeah, that's just how strong were you in high school? That's a good question to ask him. He's a 900 squatter.
Right.
Jesus, you don't see that every day.
No.
Crazy.
Definitely not. That's very impressive. Very cool. Nope, wrong one. Let's see, where am I at? Sorry. We're at Tiny Meekers. Strong woman.
I think he was referring
There's a
to
few that it could have been,
Yeah.
but probably Jessica Bietner. Or, I mean,
or Sarah Marcel. I was impressed with
yeah,
her.
her too.
560 times 3 squat. Hey,
Or Samantha Eugene. We
Yeah,
had a couple.
for all of them.
Yeah.
more weight than I can do.
Jasper, those cuffs must feel great on the JMs.
They do.
Bet they do.
In fact, I'm thinking about getting another pair.
I want to get, if you order some more, get me one.
I think I can get them just a tad tighter. I ordered. Send him the recommended measurements, 14 inches around my elbow, I believe, and I think I can get them just a tad tighter. But yeah, I can't say enough about them. You know, I'm not one to sit here and wave a flag and promote things, but since I got them, I mean, I just thought they looked cool for a while, and then the fact that they actually. And you know, on my team, you know, we do a lot of tape presses, a lot of extensions, barbell, rolling dumbbells, and one of the things we do quite often is really irritate this underside of the tricep here, where and time and time again, it's never, there's no let up on it really. So these have been kind of a godsend. And like I said, Ryan Hines picked up a pair,
Awesome.
and now it's kind of spreading now. Everybody's kind of getting them. So, but I'm gonna order another pair just to have, because
Give me one.
yeah, I think I need to
Make a
wash
pair.
mine. They're starting to stink. So
That'd be a good idea.
they're sweaty.
Get another pair so you can switch
Yeah, I'm impressed with
a
them.
little tighter. Paul Loffer. 4 more weeks and it's on.
Yeah, you look ready, Paul. Hell yeah.
Yeah, looking good. Looking ready to go. Very cool. Very exciting.
Todd Beecraft.
Thanks for wearing the shirt.
You know, I a little pissed. I went, wore the shirt, Todd, and the bench was a little slick, so I went out to my truck and got the Stickum spray, and I got the misting kind. I didn't get the silly string, but the fact that it was like 22 below zero in the truck, I went to spray it, and it came out like a silly string. And I'm a little pissed because I was gonna wear it again today, and I noticed on the back of the shirt it's got these white glue marks. I don't know how I'm gonna get them out, but yeah, a little pissed because I like that
Can you
shirt.
spray and wash?
I took an alcohol pad and rubbed it on. I don't know. This is like
Yeah,
glue.
but that's different. I know.
How do you get
like
glue?
Spray and wash might. I don't know.
I think it's solvent. I don't know.
Anybody out there have any ideas for how to get like
Sticky
glue out of your
Yeah,
clothes? But stronger than glue.
it's
I mean, look at my singlet. After 12 years
It's still
later, I
on there.
still can't get it
yeah.
off.
Well, I'm still gonna wear it.
Granted, that was, I mean, we were spraying it on there.
Yeah, it's my favorite shirt because people read it and they know what's up. That's mental weakness. Yeah,
It's a really cool shirt.
yeah, I like
love
it. It's got the
I love it.
Kennelly cut too. So
Yes.
Todd,
I just added in a forearm and abs day after hearing that you have a forearm day. What all do you do on that day as far as exercises and total time you spend on them?
forearms is real simple. Basically, we do a straight bench bar, basically with 3 different grips. And I put like a quarter on there for the first set on a bench bar, and basically you just I don't let it roll out of my fingers. I basically roll it up like this. I do 10 there. I move out in the same set, do 10 here, and then I do 10 wide. And I do that a few times. And I also have that little pipe with the rope on it that you hang weight on. And I'll do that also. I'll roll it up and roll it down. And then I usually finish it off by doing sitting on the bench and doing reverse curls, putting your forearms on your quads and doing like this over your knees. So that finishes them off. And then at home, of course, I have the gripper, the big one with the springs on it. So when you're sitting here watching TV, you just sit here and do this too, and then you end up getting forearms. So
Your forearms are
Just
bigger
like
than my arms.
forearm training,
That's nuts.
it's like 20 minutes. I don't spend a ton of time. I just try to, and it's always high volume. I never do them for like singles or anything. I always go for the pump, and I try to pump them up and try to do as many reps as I can. And they're painful, but it's one of those things I just constantly, and I had a video one time, obviously, where I was showcasing how to do those, but just wrist rolls. I mean, I don't know if there's anything else in the gym that I do for forearm work. That's basically it.
I also.
Yeah, the gist of it.
Yeah. Viper Master 1000. Ashley, what did you have for a shoulder injury? Looking like I might have to go get rotator cuff surgery. If so, how long do you think I will be out? There's a lot of factors. I mean, it just depends like how bad your rotator cuff. Mine was my AC joint and my clavicle, and then I had a small tear in my rotator cuff. And I was out. How long was I out for before I could start pressing again? Maybe
Well, you had what's called osteolysis.
osteolysis. Yeah.
And that was the inflammation of the bone to where it turned to mush.
Like there was so much inflammation and damage in there that the inflammation, I guess, was actually starting to eat away at the
Dissolve the bone.
So like he said that when he went in there, like that last little part of my bone, he said it was just all mush. And so he got rid of that. And then there was a small tear in the rotator cuff that he patched up. And I had a pretty quick recovery. Like, I did pretty well. But depending on how bad your rotator cuff is, I know that rotator cuff surgeries can be you know, a slow recovery. But again, it depends exactly what you did to it, exactly how bad. So I know that probably doesn't help very much. Do you have any?
When I think rotator cuff injury, I think Eric Spoto. When he was benching and he had a rotator cuff tear and he never fully came back, which is concerning. I don't know many people. He's just one case, but not saying you will not come back. I just don't understand.
No, I mean, you probably will. It's just a matter of how long, you know.
Time, yeah, and
The
you
time,
and you have
and-
to do physical
I was
therapy.
gonna say, you
and,
got to take your physical therapy very seriously.
and then you might have to start ground zero and work yourself up again, and and hopefully you're.
So, like, are you planning on? Let's see.
Hopefully
I
he's
might have to
young.
go get rotator cuff surgery. If so, do you know exactly like what like? Have you had an MRI? Like, is there a diagnosis of exactly what's wrong with it? If you're still watching, if you could.
Well, if he's gonna
Let
have
me know.
rotator cuff surgery, probably 6 weeks post surgery, and then a couple months of physical therapy, and then should be able to come back to normal per se. I mean, I don't know what they do.
Possibly, but
Yeah.
it depends what the injury is. It depends how, you know. I mean, I would assume quite a few factors that come into play, but definitely taking your physical therapy seriously. Is he from around here?
I don't know.
So I was going to recommend Doctor. We have an amazing surgeon around here. His name is Dr. Perry, and he is who I recommend anybody that goes to get surgery. He was just really good, don't you think? I mean,
He's the best in town,
He's
yeah.
the
But I don't know where
best.
Viper.
but
1000
yeah,
lives.
if you're, I mean, I guess obviously that's
Maybe in a bigger city where they have even
where
better
maybe he's
doctors
got
than
even,
here.
yeah.
Yeah. So
But yeah, let me know more about what you did and that kind of stuff, and I can give you a little bit more information. T. Pressifer, who's the next guest on the show?
Mendelson, gonna try to. He offered.
Recently?
He offered a week or two ago. So
Really?
I
You
just
didn't tell me
I didn't
that.
hit him up this week, but he expressed interest and he said he wanted to be on the show. So I will ask him again. And
Get
hopefully,
scheduled, yeah. Let's
yeah.
get that crap scheduled. For
Yeah.
Sure. Gotta have
Yeah.
that.
we'll see.
That's exciting. You didn't tell me that.
No, it was amongst the guys. Yeah.
The last time that you told me he wanted us to fly down.
Fly down there, yeah. Well, it was a different
They
tune.
changed his mind. He's ready to.
Last week he did.
Awesome.
Maybe he's.
So possibly
We'll see. I'll ask him
Mendelson,
again.
maybe. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's the next? Howard Weingarten. Ryan, how are you coming along in the Viper 3? Just checking. I'm starting to use the heat gun and hope to see it loosen up. I want to use it in a meet in May.
Viper 3. I took it to a two board, I believe, in training. I haven't touched with it yet, so I can't comment on that. I want to get it to a one board. The shirt works great, but it starts to really slow down as you get a little closer to the bottom. The material really binds up, so I need to wear it again and get back to you on that. Of course, I don't have a heat. Oh, I have a heat gun, but I don't do that. I basically adjust the neck to dictate the aggressiveness of the shirt. So all the way up, sleeve all the way up, something like that. And and that orange Viper 3 the materials. It's awesome. But it takes a lot of weight to get it to budge, which is a good thing. But in my case, I'm a guy that needs to get the bar down to my chest quickly. As fast as possible. I don't do well with a lot of time under tension. It takes a long time to touch. I basically get petered out. So I need to get the bar down and get it up. And that's why I like the green Viper 2. There's a lot of stretch in that. But the orange one is very supportive, very very aggressive. But I need to do more work in it. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and blow smoke up your ass. So. Yeah, like I said, a lot of two board bench pressing I do, and then one board and there below is a whole nother territory in these aggressive band shirts, because it's kind of unknown. The Viper 3 is a different animal.
Territory. Ready for the next one?
Sure.
Where are we at?
That's you.
One rep
You're
max?
supposed to know where we're at.
Bro, so in 2 weeks, so I'm 2 weeks out from a comp. It should be my first geared meet without Mendy holding my hand. And I'm scared and lay. Scared and lay. I have your blessing? LOL.
Sure.
Okay, what word is that supposed to be? And I'm
I don't know.
scared. It's some sort of
Hey,
typo, I think.
you have my blessing. 2 weeks out. I hope you're peaking and doing the correct workouts and time off. And 2 weeks before a meet is an important time. It's not time, to, I don't know, 2 weeks out. I start to transfer into the contest. My best lift would be 3 weeks out. And more than likely, 2 weeks out, I deload. 1 week out, I hit an opener. That's how I do it. So I don't know how you do it. Bruce Mason.
Bruce Mason. Evening, friends. Going back out to Pharrell's next week to bench. Praying that snow will let me travel again. What size are your cuffs to your arm size?
He told me to measure around right below my elbow. And we took like a whole bunch of different measurements there.
Mm-hmm.
And I came up with 14 inches. And, but I don't wear it below my elbow. I wear it above. So, but it seems snug, and it seems maybe 13 and a half would be, but tell you the truth, man, when in the midst of a workout, I don't, when you start getting a pump and whatnot, it almost starts to make our hands fall asleep. So I think,
Really?
I don't think tighter would necessarily be better, because once you start getting a lot of blood in the arms, those things, they do a little boa constrictor on you. So 14 is what my measurement was. One rep max.
1 rep max. Glad Mama K is doing better, by the way. I knew she'd be fine. I mean, you didn't come from nowhere, LOL. Strength is in the genes.
It is true.
She is tough. Yep. She's tough. She's strong.
Genetics-
She's a fighter.
Genetics play a big role. Yeah.
Definitely.
Ooh, the next one.
What do you mean next one?
The next question.
I'm working on it. Pista Keys. I'm not sure how that's pronounced. I'm sure I didn't say it right, so I apologize.
Yep.
Hey, greetings from Hungary. I have a question. What do you think, Viper 3, the orange one, or Super Duper Phenom? What do you think between?
God, well, if you got many, many years of lifting, and you've been through the whole conglomerate of bench shirts from denims to super phenoms, and then you've advanced into the band shirts, I would say the band shirt. But if you don't have a lot of history in phenoms at all, or those type of bench shirts, maybe phenom might be your ticket. The Viper 3, I don't recommend that for only for advanced people. Somebody that's got a lot of years of and can handle a lot of weight. It's such an aggressive shirt. I would say the Viper 2, 3-ply, the green one, would be far superior than a super duper phenom. But then again, you got to make sure that what federation you're going to allows those type of shirts also. So, or you have to pick your poison, basically. You want to be, I guess they're the unlimited division. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Band shirts?
Yep.
How do you
Right?
know?
Unlimited?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we were saying last
Yeah,
week.
unlimited. But I don't understand in open powerlifting, though. I went because I was checking out to see if the Mike Womack record counted recently. And I don't go to I used to go to Michael Song's all-time statistician list, and that doesn't exist anymore, I don't think. So I went to this place called Open Powerlifting, and then I was clicking on some buttons, and I noticed that the unlimited division, for some reason, has me and Meeker and Will Barodi all in one pile, which I don't understand, because I thought band shirts were in their
Yeah,
own
that's not right.
division. I don't know if what I was looking at, but I looked at it correctly, and I didn't know our phenoms were in.
Did you tell Meeker that?
I don't know if I'm using the website correctly. I just went on there and went.
Just to watching.
I went unlimited, and I was just seeing if Womack's 1015 or 1115 was in there, and I noticed that Will Barodi's in there with us, and I just thought band shirts were in their own. I don't know, so I was a little confused.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, but maybe I'm not punching the right drop down menus on the. Thought I did it correctly, but I don't care.
That's weird, though.
Hungry. Well, anyway, greetings. Hey, Pista.
I
Yeah, I'm sorry if I pronounced
We're
your name
sorry
correctly,
if we're
sir.
butchering your
But
name.
greetings from Hungary. Awesome.
Yeah, thank
Wow.
you for joining
A lot of people from
us. We
overseas.
appreciate it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Hope you're
Nice to
having a
have
good
you,
week.
sir.
Yes, good to have you here. Bruce Mason, do you have any grip strength toys like Rolling Thunder or the pinch blocks? If you do, you should compete with your crew for fun one day.
Rolling Thunders, it was in the gym. Mike Cromer
Yeah.
had left it in there.
Yeah.
That was in there for a while. I don't know if it's still in the gym,
I don't think so.
but I'm gonna wave right. I'm not a grip strength person. It is not my world. I remember Todd Beecraft had the Rolling Thunder thing back in 2005, or was part of it. I think Todd, you remember we were down there for that, and yeah, that grip thing is a little different world than the Benchmonster should be in. But we always like little challenging things within the gym, and I think trap bar deadlift is becoming one of those. Yeah, it's starting to be like a macho man, like how much can you trap bar deadlift now is what's going on Thursday nights. So
I'm gonna have to try to max mine out so that I can
On the
not
trap
lift
bar?
you. Yeah.
well, you can't do 6 plates.
Watch me.
Okay,
Watch me.
Mr. Elite.
Mr. Elite Entertainment. When Anthony Clark benched 600 at the age of 14, how much were the shirts adding back then?
I'm assuming Anthony Clark was in a Inzer shirt, probably a poly. And I don't know with him and Ken Lane, I will have to ask Ken Lane if we ever get him on the show. Like I said, I reached out to Ken Lane several weeks ago, and he was working on his computer and Skype, something or other, and a webcam. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that those guys in that era, I'm assuming John would put Anthony Clark and Ken Lane in the triple ply, super poly, super's not the word, extra performance, high performance poly shirt that he had back then. I'm assuming. I don't know. But as far as carryover they were getting out of those, I don't know. Those guys were legitimately, 600 plus raw benchers. So, and they were probably getting 80 pounds out of those shirts. I don't know. Hard to say.
Right.
Yeah. Good question.
That was a really good question. I was
Well,
thinking
if
that
we
as
ever
soon as
Ken
I
Lane
read
on here, I'd ask him, how much were you getting? I saw Ken Lane in his VHS tape that I have where he does the 722 with impeccable bench form, and he's wearing the Inzer poly double, I don't know. But we'll have to ask him, what was his best raw bench and what type of carryover he was getting out of those shirts. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And it could have been 4-ply. John is one of those guys, Inzer, where he'll you get him on the phone, and you're an elite lifter, he'll make you a 4-ply this and a 5-ply that, until it gets to the point where his sewing machines can't get through 8 layers of material. And we hit that point one time. He was trying to make me a shirt, and just at that time, the sewing machine couldn't get through. We were messing around with the phenoms, trying to get 4-ply arm, 4-ply chest, and at that time, that's like 8 layers of material to go through, and destroys the needles that he uses to. Yeah, it didn't work. So, but good question, CJ.
CJ Morgani. If you said you're not big on 1-rep grip stuff, but I'd like to see which
Captain's a crush.
COC you can close. I'm working towards a number 3 now, and you're quite stronger, so it would be cool to see what you get.
Okay, now the Captain's a crush. Now there's people there. You have to do it a certain way. Back in the day, you could flip them upside down and hold them differently in your hands, and I think they've kind of tightened up the ruling on that. You actually have to put them in your hand and do them. You can't awkwardly hold them or something. So, but the Captain's a crush 3, I can get probably a 1/4 of an inch from touching the handles. And that was my good hand. That's my right arm. So left hand, I'm no good. But the right one, I could actually get it pretty close. Hard to believe somebody can close that number 4.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is. Jesus, man. Well, I guess it's just like anything, man. You train for it. Eventually you'll be able to do things like that. Grip strength. It's something you have to physically train. Obviously, you can't just unless you're just gifted to have the ability to close. I don't know. But 4, I can barely budge 4 and 3/4 of an inch. Yeah.
Oops.
Howard?
Cody. Oh, sorry. Howard Weingarten. Believe it or not, my mother-in-law would soak clothes in Suave shampoo to take anything out of clothes.
Suave shampoo.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, worst case scenario, I just have to get another shirt from Todd. I'll send him some money, and if I F this one up, it's going to be my Thursday night Stickum shirt, bench shirt
Where
on the
is,
back. Because
like,
oh, there's white. It's white.
Is it pretty
It's ugly looking.
noticeable?
Yeah, yeah. I sprayed it on there, and
That's
I took a towel and I wiped it off, and then I laid on it, and it's all jizzy looking on the back. It's not pretty. So
Fantastic.
yeah, it's my favorite shirt too.
That's too bad. Yeah. I would try
I'm gonna
spraying
put
wash,
I'm gonna
and
wash
then
it in
wash
hot
it
water.
in Suave.
Yeah.
Like spray it with spray and wash, and then okay.
Cody Plum.
What's up, bench family? We are 2 weeks out from a USPA meet. Blech.
Yeah.
Near Boise again. Training has been keeping us busy. Good luck to One Rep Mex on his meet.
Cody, I've been seeing your training videos. I watch them on Facebook as I'm scrolling through.
Yeah, looking strong.
Still gonna wear
Strong,
that
powerful.
that Bolt shirt. I'm curious. T. Pressifer.
Mendy, yes. Looking forward to that. Anthony was 19 when he benched 600.
Not 14.
Not
Yeah.
14. One rep. Oh, did you have anything you wanted to say?
About what?
Going?
No, I didn't know how. I know he's a teenager, first man to do it. So
I just usually pause for you to say something. I went right into the next one.
Scared. It was what his word was back there.
Sorry about the typo. It was scared. Okay. That makes more sense.
Uh-oh, Jerry Cool.
Jerry Cool. When Mendy comes on, prepare for a long show because he was the first powerlifter I ever saw, longest guy I've followed, and been a fan for as long as I can remember. Still need Hoff for a 2.0 bench TV.
Yeah, I gotta have Hoff back
Yeah.
on with better internet connection. That last one was
Totally.
totally shit because of the connection he
We
was
should
using
have
on
done it right after
Wi-Fi
his last
hotspot.
meet.
Well, we'll get him on again.
I know.
But yeah, Mindy comes on. I'll just let him have the show, and I'll just let him go, and we'll let Mindy be Mindy, and I we'll see what happens. Yeah, could be a long one because I wanna go back. You know, I listened to his Mark Bell interview, and I think Mindy benched 600 in high school. I don't know if it's true, but that's what he said. I could have swore he was a strong kid, and he had a rough upbringing, you know. And I listened to the whole Mark Bell podcast, so we'll break it down. We'll get into we'll find out what made Mindy, and what rubs him the wrong way, and all those fun things to ask. We'll poke at a bear a little bit, and we'll get under his skin, and we won't piss him off too much.
I was gonna say I ain't poking. I ain't
Well,
getting under
it's all in
skin.
good fun.
Asking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be professional with my questions.
I know, but we have fun together.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah, I love
It'll be
Mindy.
fun.
If there was no Mindy, there'd be no me. I would never have. I would have never done what I did
Definitely,
because
yeah.
he's the one at the time that was pushing me, calling me up, and getting under my skin. And yeah, we'll tell some good stories,
Yeah, no, I'm excited. That'll be a good one.
especially seniors 2003 June. That was a good one. That was a good show. See how good his memory is.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
if you can remember.
Oh, I remember exactly what he told me, and when he almost got in a fight with Owen Bassan in the back room, and oh, it was good stuff. That was a good meet.
It's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be a great show. I'm excited.
Anderson Barbell. Oh, Coeur d'Alene.
Anderson Barbell. This is Avery from CDA. Don Line Rudd and I say hey.
How you guys doing, man? I believe Coeur d'Alene.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, thank you for
Oh.
joining us.
The guy from Hungary. Vista.
Oh, and Steele was watching. Pista Keys. Thanks for the answer. Well, I have a 3-ply chest, 2-ply armed phenom, and I bench 350 kilograms in the 100 kilogram category. Open. I buy now a Viper 3. It's on the road now. You are my hero. When I was 14, I compete now. 15 years.
Oh, right on. Well, thank you very much,
Very cool.
Pista.
That's very nice.
Yeah, that Viper 3, probably in the 100 kilo category, probably a 2X is what you're going to get. I'm 315 pounds, so I tried the 2X and it just didn't. It was too much too small. So I got a 3X, and that seems to work well. So you should be very good with a 2X if you get that. And if you have to send it back, you can exchange it. So, but yeah. Hopefully you have some videos, and if you interested though in sending those to me, I always post my email on here. If you guys have any training videos, please send them to me. I put them on the show, and I highlight them. We'll talk about them. So, Steel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steel Mehan, thank you for the shout
welcome,
out. Nice work. Really great lift.
Great PR, man.
Very nice. Very impressive. Tiny Meeker. Anthony did not bench 600 at 14.
Right.
Anthony only benched 500 in high school.
I thought he was the first teenager to do 600 though. At 19, I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Tiny would know. He's in Houston.
I'm not sure. I would probably trust what he says though. So, still though, that's impressive. 500.
Oh, fuck yeah.
500 in high school. That's amazing. Cody Plum. Was Todd's meet you guys went to in October a UPA meet? It was
APF.
APF. Will he be having more meets? I was looking at their records today and noticed Ryan's 1074 record. I'm coming for that.
Hell yeah.
That one too.
I think they're gonna have one in June.
He's not doing UPA.
APF. In Todd's meet down there with Mary Askew.
That's a different meet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think Larry is the UPA.
Larry's not a state chairman no more.
So we don't get to have UPA meets.
No, I don't know
anymore,
who the UPA person is.
Which is
anymore.
a bummer because he was holding those UPA meets up in Wenatchee and they were awesome.
Yeah,
they
not
were
no more.
so much fun. But yeah, no, this is a different. It's an APF. APF
And a well-run
meet, and
meet,
it was
too.
really great. Yeah, it was a great meet.
Made me want to compete.
The venue was awesome. The meet was
Energy.
ran really well.
Yeah.
A lot of cool people. The judging was
I was impressed.
really fair, I thought. So yeah, no, it definitely was a wonderful meet. Do it all over again. 1 rep max. Sorry I'm late for this, but goddamn, son, I'll stay tuned for Mendy. Holy smokes. Ha ha ha.
And when I get a guest on, usually I confirm by Monday morning and I post up the thumbnail and I put it on Facebook and promote it that way. So usually if I can get a guest to commit, that's how you'll basically know. And if I don't post our normal ones on Facebook, I just kind of throw them on YouTube because it's just us two sitting here. That's nothing to really brag about anymore. You guys get enough of us every week, month, year. So, but anytime a guest comes on, believe me, I'm gonna wave a flag and shoot my AR-15 in the air. So, next question, please.
Okay. Todd Beecraft, I'll order you another shirt on the March order.
Thank you, Todd. I have a feeling that glue's not coming out. I mean, like I said,
It's
her
pretty
singlet.
strong stuff.
I mean, Paul Roch's singlet.
but we were purposely spraying it.
Doesn't matter. It
but
does not
still,
come off.
yeah, 12 years later, it won't even budge off.
Yeah,
crazy.
I tried to put alcohol on it today, and I ended up just taking black ink out of the shirt. So it's
Ooh,
I'm gonna wear it. I don't care what it looks like on the back. It'll look like somebody's ass on a single, like Paul Roch's, which was grossest thing I've ever seen. Oh, it had there was so much foreign hair on that thing from the floor and the.
Well, yeah, because you sprayed it with stickum, so
anything
and
sticks to it.
everything.
Yeah, gum, cigarette butts, everything. So
Cigarette butt.
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're just making that up.
Viper Master.
That would be hilarious to see him walking by with a cigarette butt hanging off his stickum covered
Viper
out.
Master's getting back to you here.
Okay. I just saw my doctor last week. She thought Rotator got a cortisone shot. Said if it doesn't help in a week, we'll set up an appointment to see an orthopedic doctor next, and I live in New Hampshire.
Yeah, hopefully you do MRI
All right,
first
yeah,
to make
hopefully
sure
we
it
can
is
get
a
an
rotator
MRI
cuff.
and find out the scope of the injury and what's really going on there. Yeah, I hope you get good news though. I hope it's something that can be repaired really easy and has a good, quick recovery. Yeah, keep us in the loop. Let us know what you find out on your next appointment when you get some more information. Cody Plum.
Good one.
Probably go with Rage X to harness the old school Kennelly powers. I'm just not consistent enough yet with the bolt. I'll get in the Rage X this Saturday and see how it goes.
Yeah, the tried and true Rage X. That's a shirt I'm familiar with. Single ply or double ply. I mean, I have some shirt trickery things we did with that as far as setting the sleeve and pulling down. I never pulled down the back of the sleeve per se, but I always had Larry cinch the side a little bit, and I'd put my arm down, and as he pulled the side of the shirt down, I kind of leaned away, and it would really set the shirt just a little bit. I mean, that's how I dialed that Rage X. It's a finicky shirt within itself. I mean, the Rage X is notorious for, you know, as tight as I got the shirt, you know, getting down a half inch from touching and hovering. So that was always a problem. But you can overcome that, like I said, with hot water and knowing where to set that shirt specifically for the prescribed weight.
Tiny Meeker, how is Mom?
Well, we talked about it in the beginning of the show. Mom's doing good. Like I said, her right foot was the first thing to
Getting a
start
lot
moving
better.
with the stroke. I guess
We
the
did have a
recovery starts on the ground floor up. Her foot was moving first. This week or two ago, she was able to, on her right hand, move her finger and almost make a fist. And then 2 days later, her blood pressure medication was prescribed too low.
It was
And,
yesterday, right?
yeah, and she was rushed to the emergency room. Blood pressure 200 and something over 100 and something. We had another scare. They upped the dose, caught it in time, and she's back home. But we don't need any more scares. So that was kind of when things start going good, and then all of a sudden a little hiccup like that. So
Especially like having to go to the hospital where she could be. I mean, it just
yeah,
sucks to have that she has
with
to
COVID
go.
around there, and she's in her 70s, not good.
That
so
part's
yeah,
scary
it's always
also.
scary running around, you know. So
Yeah,
But thanks for asking,
other
Tiny.
than that, she is getting better each day and in good spirits and fighting.
Fighting.
She's a fighter.
Yep.
Tiny Meeker,
Good stuff.
you know we are doing some strong, powerful prayers.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
those help, man. I mean, whatever
Definitely help.
everything you guys have done has definitely helped the healing process, and been stressful too. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's been hectic, man. Pista.
Pistekis. I send you. It's a big honor to speak with you guys. I hope we will meet in person one day.
Be cool.
Thanks for everything. Yes, that would be awesome.
You know,
Love
back
to meet you in person.
you know, back
Thank
in
you
the
for
day, you know,
kind words.
the guys from overseas, you know, Marcus Schick and all the great ventures, you know, we'd all meet up at the Arnold, you know, it was an international meet. A lot of people came from overseas, and yeah, it's just where and when we all get together anymore. It's crazy with all these different federations and to meet people from overseas, especially with the COVID and travel restrictions, and I don't know what's going on in the world half the time, but
It's hard to keep up
yeah,
with,
yeah.
and everywhere's different.
Yeah.
and so
Hungry
it's
is a long ways away, man.
just tough. Yeah,
That's awesome he's on here.
Yeah, we appreciate you joining us. Definitely. Where was I? Renee Croftosky.
Good morning from Germany. It's morning.
Good morning
in Germany.
from Germany. Wow.
Yeah.
Man, we got some people joining us from a ways
Around
away.
the world,
we really
man.
appreciate
That's
that.
really cool.
Awesome, you guys. Very cool. Tiny Meeker, 600 as a teen, meaning 19. Yes, but after high school. So teenager, but not, or technically teenager.
Still teenager.
Still amazing, yep. Cody Plum, how come all the good promoters quit Washington State? Our state sucks for powerlifting anymore. All the gyms have become soft and don't
That's right.
support the sport. I know, it's not.
I don't know. If you ask me that question, Cody. From what I heard from like Larry Bush and whatnot, you know, it's basically breaking even or losing money. I mean, after
Yeah.
they have to, you know, if they can't get the venue for free, the gym for free to promote the meet, they have to pay to rent the place. I mean, the trophies cost money, and
So they do all that work.
all
and
that work,
maybe break even.
maybe break even. Nobody's
Sometimes they lose.
yeah, sometimes they lose. So I remember hearing a lot of that, and of course they get meat T-shirts and you know
Prizes.
and you know and as a meat promoter, you know, you gotta like Gus Ruthwich, you know, he'd come to town and he would have sponsorships at local restaurants, and they would give him a certain amount of money to put their logo on their shirt.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I think Larry did some of that, but at the end of the day, it's just not profitable.
He did it for such a
And
long time.
It's a ton of work, you know. You really have to have a love and a passion for what you're doing.
And he does.
And he did, but you know, eventually you get burnt out, you know, like having to put on these meets. You know, if you're doing multiple meets a year, what do you think about it? What do you know?
I will definitely miss having Larry's meets around here. I really enjoyed those. They were a lot of fun. I'm really bummed that.
Well,
I'm not
Cody
gonna be
Plum,
getting 'em anymore, 'cause
Mary
he was
asked you,
amazing.
the APF chairman in Oregon was asking if we knew anybody in Washington State that wants to be an APF chairman. So that's been thrown around. I don't know if anybody wants to step up and be a Washington State APF chairman, because there, from my understanding, there is none. So somebody can do that. Why don't you be that?
Yeah, with all my extra time.
So I think you got to have what, APF? Do you need a monolift, or you can just do push pull?
Mm,
APF can be just push pull too. A lot easier to do.
maybe,
Yeah.
Maybe.
But yeah, you got
Yes, even Larry, they got it monolith. They got all the
monolift.
equipment. I mean,
Yeah.
he did it for what 12 years? Because I think
Long
did they
time.
do their first one in like 2008 or 9?
Yeah, long time.
And he's been doing it all the way up until just this last year. I think
Yep.
last year was the first year that.
Yeah.
So I mean, he put a lot of time.
But you're all right. Gyms are becoming soft too. You know, I mean, I can speak of a few around this town. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some
completely.
gyms that aren't allowing chalk.
Yeah.
And we're
Yeah,
trying
call themselves Mecca gyms, and they're
they think that.
just a joke. But I'm not gonna mention any names. Pansy ass cowards.
Let's see. Alex Estrada. Ryan, do you know what Craig Tokarski hit at his peak? I can't remember.
Craig Tokarski, another guy I reached out to, spoke to him briefly about being on the show and never heard back from him. At his peak, Craig Tokarski, Todd Beecraft might know more about that. I'm going to say Craig, he was a 275er. I mean, seven something. That's a good question. I don't know what he did at his peak. Good question. One rep max.
Okay, guys, I gotta go. My internet's being a bitch. It's being not good. Haha. Thank you for today's show. Enjoy your dinner. Keep us posted on Mom.
Hey, thanks for
Will
joining us,
do.
man.
Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. Always good to have you. And you enjoy your evening. And we'll see you next week. And
Tiny.
we will keep you posted on Ryan's mom, of
Yeah.
course. Tiny Meeker, never do cortisone. It only kills pain.
Masks.
Does absolutely nothing for healing. You will think you are better, and then you will get a real injury. GLC products can help greatly. Ice and rest. I was thinking about when I read that comment about how he got the shot. I was thinking that I'm a little leery to do those shots. I did because I did one for mine, and I really didn't want to. The doctor totally talked. I let myself be talked into it, and yeah, I mean it's a Band-Aid for a little while. You know, you feel good for a little while, and then usually, like he said, you feel better, and because the pain is masked, and then you end up with a worse injury than what you started with because you kept going when you were hurt because you didn't feel that you were hurt. It feels like you've healed. Like I was very tempted to like go heavy and get a little.
Yeah, cortisone shot. You had one. I don't believe in those either. I know people that take
yeah,
those
remember?
cortisone shots are temporary relief, and then in the long run they end up doing something to your connective tissue, your ligaments,
they're
destroying it.
They're not
I mean,
good for you.
They're not good for you. No,
I
it's
mean,
a
they
temporary fix.
absolutely take the pain away. Like
I mean, if I wouldn't have been training with Roger where he was controlling my numbers and stuff, I totally probably would have went too heavy and got worse.
Yeah, I never recommended a cortisone shot. I've never had one myself. I mean, they're just
I had
they're just
one,
a
and it
temporary
was
fix, and they
so
don't do anything.
painful.
Yeah,
Oh, mine was.
of course.
Oh, I mean,
It's like injecting liquid fire.
the next 2 days it felt about
Worse.
10 times worse than
Yeah.
it did when I walked in, and I will never go back to that doctor. I was not impressed with him.
Read the next part of Tiny there. It's talking about more cortisone.
Oh. Get too much cortisone and you will have hip replacement surgery. Cortisone ends up in
Yeah,
the joint.
that's right.
Very bad.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
tell you that when they stick it in
No,
your body.
and I'm surprised that they. I mean, I'm surprised they do them as much. You know, they throw it out there all the time. It's really not a good option.
Roger Brown.
Roger Brome, do you take any supplements for better sleep?
What's that product I got upstairs from
Fade Out?
Fade Out that Dave Hoff recommended? Yeah, by I don't know who makes that. Broad and the same
Redcon?
Redcon. Yeah, Fade Out. Been taking that. Sometimes what else do I got? Melatonin and some diphenhydramine sometimes. And when times get really rough, Seroquel, Ambien, Lunesta, whatever you got. But try to stick to supplements is the best way. And that Fade Out has melatonin, chamomile, a whole bunch of other natural ingredients in it. And scoop of that about 30 minutes before bedtime, and you will drool on your pillow. Fade Out. Used to have what was that? Calcium, magnesium, zinc one a long time ago that had some sleep aid in it, but they don't make it anymore.
Cyclin?
Something like that,
Remember
yeah.
Cyclin?
Well, there was another one too by
MHP one?
MHP, yeah. There was, but I don't think that really worked that good.
Cyclin was the one you really liked. Remember?
Yeah, I don't remember it. Yeah, but Fade Out's my new favorite. So, and it's grape flavor too. So, it's got melatonin in it and a bunch of other stuff. Tiny Meeker.
Thank you for the update on Mom. I got on late. Stay positive and keep pushing her to get better. She will.
Thank you, Tiny.
Thank you
Will
for
do.
your kind, encouraging words and all the prayers. We really appreciate it very much. CJ Morgani, I would imagine Karma Clean or Gugon might help get rid of it. Does a good job on getting tar from roofing out of clothes and off the hands.
That's what I thought
That's
of
a good
today.
idea, yeah.
Gugon. That one.
Yeah.
I've seen that in the store before, and I thought
That's good.
today that might be something to try.
Yeah.
Thank you, CJ. I don't know if I should go buy that or just give Todd $20 for another shirt. I just
Both.
can't let it happen again. But
No,
when
you
the
were
bench
careful.
is slick, man, I usually have that spray. Usually works pretty good, but it came out like silly string, and I knew it was gonna. I thought about it for a second, but I thought once I wiped the crap off of there, it wouldn't leave its mark. And back of my shirt looks horrible. Looks like somebody got it with white silly string.
Oops.
Yeah.
Oops.
Or Weingarten.
Didn't Patterson break Anthony's mark sometime later? And Washington can't be as bad as California. I'm in the worst place on the planet.
Patterson. Which Patterson are we talking about? Patterson.
Not sure.
Patterson
thought
break
you would maybe-
Anthony's mark. Patterson.
Patterson.
I don't know who he's talking about. Oh, he's not talking about.
Didn't Patterson.
I'm drawing a blank.
I'm not sure.
Well, hopefully you can explain who Patterson is real quick, because I'm having a brain fart, man. Todd
Okay,
Beecraft.
Todd Beecraft. You need to hold an annual bench contest in Washington called the Kennelly Classic. It can be your legacy after you retire.
Absolutely,
That'd be cool.
and I could do that. Make it a legitimate sanctioned contest too.
Cool.
And I know just where to do it. I have a kilo set and I have 4 benches, so it can be done, and it will be
That's a really
done.
Good idea.
At some point, I will do that, and hopefully, you know, when the world's in a better place, I can have sponsorship money, and because people like to come for prize money, and the way I look at it, you know, not necessarily the kind of money that Tiny Meeker's putting up, but when you can, somebody can come in and win, you know, $300, you know, pay for 1st through 5th in each weight class. I know that's a big chunk of change to make everybody happy, but to have some type of cash prizes to make it fun. Hey, it's the Kennelly Classic, you know, and I'm not gonna have like 50 lifters. You know, you're gonna have to be top, 10 in your weight class or whatever, and it'd be fun. And put it on a weird day, maybe like I don't know what when to have it.
Oh.
I was thinking New Year's Eve, but that's wrong. But we can turn it into like a New Year's Eve bench bash.
Or what about November 8th, the day that you
Set the world record.
Yeah.
Could be. Yeah, that week. Yeah. Well, we'll
Have that
think about it. I'd love to do that. Host my own meet.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Cody Plum, great idea, Todd.
Yeah, I never thought about that.
This is a very good idea, huh? I agree. Todd Beecraft, Craig T was the first person to bench press 700 pounds who wasn't a super heavyweight with his 703 at 275. He went on to bench 720 something at 308.
Nice.
Wow.
So, yeah. And that was back when, like the 700 bench was like, there's like 3 people that did it.
Huge, yeah.
Yeah. And an only guy under 300 pounds, which is even huge. Sure.
Crazy, yeah.
Is that a word?
Huger.
Randy Patterson. Yeah, I thought that's who we were talking about. Patterson.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm not sure on that. If he did, Randy Patterson's a name I haven't heard in a long time. I think he moved far away. He used to live here and he moved somewhere.
Did
Yeah, retired.
Gotcha.
Howard Weingarten.
Howard Weingarten. Maybe I got the name wrong.
Kenny Patterson.
But his first name was Kenny from West Side. Okay.
Kenny Patterson.
Yeah, that's...
You're right. And Louis would talk about that, how Kenny broke Anthony Clark's. So yeah, you're right. Oh, I don't know which one it was, but you are correct. Kenny Patterson did 728 at, I don't know how old he was when he did it.
Let's see here. Kenny Patterson, right? Maybe okay. CJ, I was thinking
Viper
Kenny.
Master.
Viper Master 1000. I haven't gotten much relief. Still hurts. Oh, after the cortisone shot, you haven't had much relief? I haven't gotten much relief. Still hurts just benching the bar. Anything lower than a 4 board, I've only ever had 2 cortisone shots in my life. I'm 47, but I won't get any more. Thank you, Tiny.
Yeah.
Man, that's too bad that you're not, getting any relief from the cortisone shot. I mean, that's the only decent thing about it is you at least do get, some relief and it feels better for a while. Yeah. That is
I think
too
they
bad.
stick that needle in there and a cortisone shot and they inject the fluid and they stir it, I believe. They do something weird. My dad
I
had
don't
one
know,
of
but it
those.
was one of the most painful. I mean, it did not feel good, and I think she hit a wrong spot or something because mine was sore for days afterwards. It's
Right.
bad. I couldn't lift it. Like I said, it was worse than it was
No
before.
cortisone. Not a believer in that. Never recommended that for anybody. I've never had one, and I don't. I've only heard bad things about cortisone shots, especially in the long run. So. Yeah.
But the GLC products that Tiny was talking about, that is something to look into because that is something that I took, like as I was like before and after I had surgery, and I feel like those help a lot. I don't know what it does, but I feel like it help. It really aids in recovery, definitely.
I took Tiny's GLC products for my L1 through L4 disc protrusions and L5 degenerative disc, and I had just come off a whole bunch of painkillers, and I thought the pills were a fluke. Tiny sent me out a case, and I was pain-free immediately after about a week of using those pills as directed. Tiny told me how to take them correctly, and I had gone a month without being in pain, and I kept calling up Tiny. I was like, this these can't be working that good. So I actually came off of them for a week or two. Pain kind of started coming back, went back on Tiny's GLC product, and pain went away. Big believer in what Tiny has, the GLC 2000 and what's the other one?
Other what?
Other bottle he has. He has the GLC and the it starts with an S. They're a yellow bottle and a white bottle.
I'm trying to picture.
God, he said it on here a few weeks ago, and I'm drawing a blank.
Do we have? Do we still have bottles?
No, there's no bottles. We're out.
Took them all.
We got
home.
another case.
God, I can't remember.
Yeah, but they work. Both of you have to take both of them. You take 2 of one and 1 of another. And I was asking Tiny
I
how to
took
do.
all of them.
Yeah, and they worked very well. In fact, I mean, I recommended them
What it was called?
on the on my Facebook page, and people actually, if you Tiny, I believe it's still sponsored by that company. So
Oh,
yeah, I highly recommend.
definitely look into that because that's a.
Yeah, GLC 2000 and whatever the other bottle he
I
has.
don't remember what that.
Yeah,
There were 3 of them, weren't there?
Accustatin. Thank you,
Accustatin,
Tiny.
Thank you.
I don't know why I was
You
starting.
threw me off with
With
the
the
S
S.
because that wasn't. I was.
Well, it
like,
has an S in it. Accustatin. Yeah, phenomenal
Okay,
product,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You need to get more.
Definitely recommend that. I know I took all of ours.
Yeah, I hid it down in a box, and she found it and took it all, and I have no more.
Well, we both took it.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, you can share the wealth. I'm falling apart too.
I know we're all falling apart. Yeah,
Was that the?
Tiny has them.
Let's see.
GLC 2000. Oh, the MSM too.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
it's actually
sell
3
them.
bottles, yeah,
Oh, perfect. So Tiny sells them. So,
the
that's
MSM is
something
another
to
product.
look
Yeah,
into, and you might contact Tiny
Yeah.
Meeker.
highly recommend.
You can message him directly. He is saying, so definitely something to consider there on those products. Was that the last one?
That
or
seems to
were-
be the last
were we
question.
up here? Wait,
Yeah.
Did we get all? Did it? Actually, can you? I just want to make sure we didn't miss anybody. He did the bench. He did the bench in Texas at the greatest bench
Yeah.
press contest in America by Inzer. Kenny was a beast. Whatever.
CJ Morgani is talking about cryotherapy stuff.
The best thing I got for recovering from my shoulder surgery was a Cryo Cuff. It pumps cold water and lightly compresses the area you use it on.
We have a cryo chamber that you stand in, and they have a cryo wand that they use. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the cuff, but that's another form of rehab, the cryo stuff that you don't see many people doing anymore.
When
But-
I was looking. Remember that PNS? What was it that I had last year?
I don't know what
was
you're
trying to
talking
see if
about.
I had her card. Remember that machine that I would make appointments with that lady?
Oh, that table.
PNS, pulse electron. I can't remember what it's
Table.
called.
That's not for your shoulder, though, is it?
Yeah, it's for anywhere. She hooked me
Hmm.
up for my shoulder and my lower back.
It's like a $60,000 table
Well, no, I'm not saying buy it. You make an appointment with somebody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody. They have that in Hungary.
Yeah, I mean, it's like making an appointment for a massage.
Yeah.
Just- I can't find the card.
Okay.
anyways,
Well, maybe
but
you find it. You can talk about it
yeah,
on next week's show.
if I find it, because that was what helped me. No, this was more of my lower back, but my shoulder, like she was also working on my shoulder too. Like my main injury was my lower back last year. Like I was almost not going to be able to do the Arnold because I was so broken. And I started seeing her, started off twice a week and then weaned off to once a week and then every other week. But it made a night and day difference. Like my lower back was not healing. And my shoulder, that's when my shoulder.
I remember you kept doing those
aching.
therapies, and you say it works.
And yeah, I was able to go to Arnold, and I mean, it made a significant difference. So if I'll try to, I'll try to remember to try to look up some, because I have a pamphlet, so I'll try to, if I think about it, I'll try to get to that next
Some
week.
type of
Something to
link.
consider, because it was super helpful.
Yeah.
And like I said, they're like, there's a special apparatus that they hook up when they do the shoulder. I definitely recommend it. It was really, really helpful. I think that thing's the reason I was able to compete at the Arnold last year. I totally do.
Well, anytime you can avoid going under the knife is a good thing. You know, that's always last resort, surgery, the big S word. Anytime they cut you open, it's never really, a lot of times, gonna have 100% positive outcome. That's scary.
No.
But injuries occur, and rotator cuff injuries, and you know, labrum tears. I know people that have those and have surgery, and they come back. You know, so
Yeah.
it's never over.
I mean,
You know, it's only over if you say it's over. I mean, you know, if you get it done correctly and do the correct post therapy stuff, you come back bigger and stronger than you were before.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, once you take care of it, get the pain taken away.
Yeah, living in pain is no
Just
fun. I know all
Totally
about that,
take off.
and that's no fun.
So somebody just came in, GGGF. I hit a P. I hit a kilo. Okay, that makes so much more sense. Okay, kilos. I hit a rep PR today, 140 kilograms for 8 reps. Nice job.
Assuming that's on the bench.
I would assume so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. That's awesome. That's a lot of reps. Anything above 5. Let's see here. Howard Weingarten. Glad mom's doing better, and I learn something every week. And I've been lifting since 1984.
That's a long time, man.
God. Yeah,
That's awesome.
A long time.
And you're still in the game. That's good. A lot of people don't make it
still
that far.
in the game, learning new things, huh? I love it.
Yeah, you never really learn it all. I always learn new things too, new techniques, new strategies, new this, that, and the other, and learn from the new guys that are out there now, the new age lifters, Larry Wheels and Thor and all those guys. I mean, Steffi Cohen. I mean, on and on. What they're doing and how they're training, and the only thing working against me is age, and that sucks. But not my 20s anymore. So hey, that's the end of the show, Screw.
That's the end of the.
And your name is Screw because it was Missy Sue Bell. If you ever hear me say Screw, it's because I changed it to
transform. I don't even
Missy
know.
Screw Bell.
My mom, for some reason, thought it was funny
Missy Sue Bell.
Thought it was cute to call me Missy, she called me Missy Sue Bell. So she would call me Missy Sue Bell, and then you thought it was funny, so you started calling me Missy Sue Bell. And then you changed it to Missy Screw Bell.
Then I called her Screwy.
And it was Missy Screw.
And Scrooby Dooby Doo.
We've had Scrooby Doo.
Yeah. We have nicknames.
Screwlicious.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure where it came from.
Not either.
I know it came because my mom was calling me Missy Sue Bell.
They're probably wondering when you say Screw. And she calls me Screw too. Yeah. So we're both Screws. We're both screwed.
We got screwed. Yeah. We're screwed.
Yeah. Oh, and a screw loose. Yeah. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, like I say, we will. I'll contact Mendelson, at some point, and we'll see if we can't get him on here next week or the week after, or pretty soon Tiny's meet's coming up, so we got to get him on before that. So that being said, everybody stay safe out there in warmer weather.
Thank you so much
Hopefully
for joining
we'll be coming
us.
for the country, and we can thaw and get into spring.
I'm so ready for spring.
I'm ready for spring. I'm tired of winter. I'm tired of shoveling snow, but it's been good cardio this week for me. So I've been out there huffing and burning fat. So I got a lot to burn. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Ryan the Benchmonster Kennelly.
Have a wonderful week. Again, thank you for joining us. Have a great night.
Thank you, Benchmonster family.